Hello everyone, and welcome back to more The Legend of Zelda, the Minish Cap for the Game Boy Advance, and I don't know why I laid a bomb there. In this episode, we are going to get further through the game by doing a bunch of side quests and beginning Castor Wilds, hopefully. And I've got to say, I am so sorry about this huge delay with Minish Cap, but I just had a lot of stuff going on in life, so I didn't really have the time to record it, because I mean, well, I'm starting other things in life, like work and all that, so this LP may be a bit delayed sometimes depending on what's going on, but I'll try my best to record it. And to be honest, in the last episode when I co-commentated with Harry TM, I missed a lot of side quests that we had to do. So for this episode, it's mainly going to be side quests with collecting heart pieces, doing a couple of events and all that. But hopefully I'll get onto the main quests as well. For a start, I forgot to bomb here, which will lead us to a piece of heart. So what I want to do is bomb this out of the way. But of course I want to read this sign and see what it says. Royal Valley. What that is a level we will be going to later in the game. Because at the moment it's inaccessible because we need an item. And pretty much Royal Valley is near the end of the game. But there is the heart piece that we've got, so now all we need to do is collect a bunch more and we'll get a new heart container, but hopefully you know that already. And this bit gives you a clue as to what we're going to unlock next. You know those tiles, at the moment we can make, 2 copies of ourselves, but later on we might be able to make 3, so that'll be handy for later. But of course I think I just gave it away there completely, so spoiler alert I guess. Also, another thing I forgot to do is get another heart piece that is located in Lon Lon Ranch. So I will see you guys there in a bit. Okay, now that we're in Lon Lon Ranch, it is somewhere around here that we'll have to use the Cane of Packy. Again, I don't know if you say Pacey or Packy, but I'm just going to say Packy because that's how I've always pronounced it when I played the game. And we'll be in this area called Vale Falls, which is actually a location in the game that's near the end of the game, but you can access the first quarter of it and get your piece of heart. And another thing we'll come across are these enemies, which are blue levers. They're basically, like the ones in Zelda NES where they pop out the sand and try to kill you. This bit here is, well, to be honest, it has nothing, but after a Kingstone fusion, a chest will appear and contain something. So hopefully I'll show that later. One thing you should know is that with Kingstone fusions, I'm not going to show the ones that, just give you, an item like, say, 200 rupees, or you do a Kingstone fusion in order to find a chest containing a Kingstone, as that's not really going to be helpful. But, aside from that, what we want to do is go down here, as we are going to upgrade one of our items. But I won't say what, as, I'll keep that secret, to be honest, because I've already gave away one spoiler and I don't want to give away another. But if we access this area in Minish Woods and go down, we will find a fairies fountain. Welcome to the adventurous spring. I have need of many rupees. Please, throw all of yours into the spring. So here we get 2 options, either we say sure or no way. But because, they're fairies, they look kind of generous, I'm going to agree with them and say sure. Really? You know that if you do this, you will have absolutely no rupees left, right? Will you really throw them all in? So at the moment you're filled with dilemma. You either think yes or no, because sometimes you'll think, wait, if I press no, then it's going to be safe, right? Well, you gotta press yes, because this will happen. You are most kind. I do not really need your rupees, but I must reward such a kind adventurer with some of my power. Now this is one thing I don't understand why they didn't do this in other Zelda games. Because what happens is, when you speak to a fairy, they just give you it automatically. They don't really give you a quiz or anything that shows your honesty. I really liked how they did that in Minish Cap, and it's a shame they didn't really give it back in other Zelda games. But with that, we get a bigger wallet, so now we can carry up to 500 rupees, which will make life a lot easier. Before we press on though, I want to do a Kingstone fusion with this guy. I think it's this one, although I could be wrong. So let's try fusing Kingstones with him and see what he's got. Wait, is it? Oh yeah, sorry, it's the R button. At the moment my R button is placed in a weird position, so I can't really do it perfectly or anything, so there may be times where I'll accidentally talk to them and all that, but I'll get used to it. I guess it's because of this delay. I haven't really been on the game for quite a while or something. But when we fuse Kingstones, this will happen. I feel so much stronger now. Here we go! Okay, I don't think the Goron says it like that at all. I don't even know where that's from. I guess I'm crazy once again in this episode. Phew, it's about time. Looking good though. I'm going in. Now this will trigger an event that's more of a side quest, but it's very handy if you're going to die a lot in this game. So with the Kingstone fusion done there, that will, you know, cause what happened there, where the Goron will go inside that cave. We can't access it at the moment though, as we need to go over to the other side. So now with all the side quests done, I think that's pretty much all of them. How about we go onwards to doing the main quest? And as you can see, we have Marin and her dad outside, panicking. What a pain. I was thinking of going into town to sell Lon Lon milk. Oh great, that's depressing, isn't it? I lost my key, and I can't get inside. The spare key's inside the house. So of course, with that, what we'll have to do is shrink down to a Minish and enter the house. Seriously, they gotta think, there's a little hole down there. Maybe somebody will go inside and collect it. Again, you know, just NPCs are really weird in games. Not all of them are, but some of them I just think, for goodness sake, use your brain. You know, like the ones in Ocarina of Time, where you get these Gorons that say, what was it? Oh yeah, it was in the Fire Temple, saying, if you see one of the doors fall down, move! Well, of course I'm going to move if it's going to fall down, that's just common sense. But I don't know why I'm ranting on about it at the moment, that's kind of weird. Still, we've got the spare key, so now we can open the door and help them in. But we want to talk to him, as, yeah, we can't unlock it ourselves, only they can. That's weird. Oh, our one and only spare key. Okay, now, really, why would you do that? Why would you leave your spare key inside the house? Surely you might as well put a hook outside or under a mat or something, but you gotta be quite stupid to leave your spare key to go into the house inside the house. That's really weird. Again, a lot of weird stuff's going on in this game. I don't know how you got this, but I can't thank you enough. Tell me your name, Sonny. Link? That's a great name. If you ever need to go to Lake Hylia, feel free to cut through our house. I know some people might say Hylia or Hylia, but I always say Lake Hylia, because, well, that's what I thought it said when I first played Ocarina of Time. Thank you very much, Link. Come visit us again. Yeah, but just make sure you leave your spare key outside the house, because that was stupid. Ugh, oh well. But let's go talk to him again, see what he has to say. You really helped me out, Sonny. If you ever want to go to Lake Hylia, use the shortcut out behind our ranch. So with that, he's being nice to us for letting him inside the house with the spare key left inside the house. God, I really need to stop going on about that, as I'm getting really cross for some reason. And for some reason, I don't know why I'm striking cows, because that's kind of mean of Link to do that. How tranquil, and those cows look so delicious. Wait, what? Eslo, you're like some kind of bird. How can you have a nice appetite for cows? That's really creepy. Again, you know, the dialogue's really good in this game, because Eslo just sometimes say one of the most creepiest things of all time. It's like Midna in Twilight Princess, where the words she's saying do sound kind of weird, like they're made up, but they're actual words, some of them. But I won't tell you some of them, as some of them can be really weird and out of place. And also I'm playing Minish Cap, not Twilight Princess. You got 50 rupees, you must be very happy. Indeed, I am very happy, because I have 300 rupees, meaning I will get a special item later. But for now, since we got 50 rupees, let's exit outside the cave. And, I think it's over this way, we'll access Lake Hylia. But I just thought I'd show you this area, as It is here, but we can't really do a lot at the moment, because this place will be going to later in the game where, well, to be honest, I won't really give away much spoilers, but what I'm going to say is there's a dog. Yeah, that's it. That's what I'm going to say. I know it's not really helpful, but, oh well. I mean, I don't really want to spoil too much of this game. I mean, that is what I've been saying in my past episodes, after all. Seriously, this is what the catchphrase is of my LP so far. I'm not going to give away too many spoilers. I'm not going to give away too many spoilers. Oh, did I mention I'm not going to give away too many spoilers? I think you get the message by now. I don't like giving away spoilers. So get it in your head. What am I saying in this episode? Okay, with that we want to shrink down to a Minish, and for some reason the grass spawns again. Physics. So let's just drop down into this hole and see what lies in this chest. You got a Kingstone piece. Again, this is a red one, so that's very rare, meaning it's a good thing I found it. So now what we want to do is shrink back to Minish size and go bouncing on tornadoes, you know, like in Cave of Flames and Mount Crenel. Because, again, I really like how they gave back, like, the Wind Waker element where you use the Deku Leaf. I don't know if it's called the Deku Leaf because I've never played Wind Waker before. That is why I'm getting Wind Waker HD after all. But I won't go off topic again, let's just stick to the game, shall we? So what we want to do is cut these grasses, is that a word? I don't know, but it is now. And hop into this tornado, then float all the way down, because that's how you access the next area. Because we can't swim yet, we want to float all the way over here using Eslo. So that way we will access a new area and go down here to go into Minish Woods. So again, I like how, you know, it's kind of like retaking your steps that you took before, but in a new direction. Like, you know, we did Minish Woods at the very beginning of the game. We are going back to Minish Woods, but we're taking a different direction. And you'll see what I mean by this. You know when we first saw the piece of heart? Well, we're over there now, so we don't have to worry. So, now all we need to do is just collect one more piece of heart, and we will have, let's see, 8 heart containers. That's definitely going to make life a lot easier in the game. This tunnel here is something that we can't do at the moment, so I'll get on to that later. And I'm not going to say my catchphrase again, as you got it in your head by now. Now, this music here, I've got to say, I really like. It was originally from Link's Awakening for the Game Boy, but I do like the remix that they did to the Game Boy Advance version. Now, I'm not saying the Game Boy version is bad, it's still good, but I just prefer the Minish Cap with the more instruments going on and all that. So, yeah, I kind of like this music, so let's pick up this mushroom and talk to Syrup. Ah, yes, a fine choice, my dear. That's a limited time article. One whiff and you're wide awake. That is why it's called a wake-up mushroom. Would you like to buy it for 60 rupees? Indeed we will. You've got a wake-up mushroom. Its nasty stench chases away the sleepies. Again, that's really weird dialogue, but I love it so much. Just face the sleepy snoozer and press R. That will pop his eyes right open. Pop! I hope that didn't, like, make a beeping sound on my microphone, because you know when you say the P word, sometimes it will just spit into the mic and cause that buzzing sound. I don't know if it happens to a lot of you, but sometimes I notice it happens to me. Either that or I'm just too loud in the episodes. But with the Wake Up Mushroom, we will now be able to go back to Hyrule Town and do this event. Before I do that though, I want to do one thing, and that is access the event I was on about with the Goron back there. What we want to do is float all the way over here, and hop into the other one, which will lead us over here. So now with the Goron out of the way, we can go inside the cave and see what he's up to, because after all he did say, I feel so much stronger now. So here we have him like bashing a wall for some reason. So let's fuse Kingstones with him and see what he wants. He wants one of these. Have we got them? Yes, we have. That's one thing I always dread when fusing Kingstones. When they always ask me for some, I think, oh god, have I got some? Because, you know, it triggers events that will help you out in the game. So here we have the Merchant Goron from Majora's Mask. I could be wrong about that, but that's what I think at the moment. It's been a long time since the last time I visited Hyrule. I think I'll set up a little place where I can sell my Kingstones. Hang on, I thought it was Termina. It wasn't Hyrule, it was Termina, surely. I mean, that's what it was in Majora's Mask. I could be wrong about that as well, I guess. They fit perfectly, so that's good. Oh really, that's all you're going to say to me for actually fusing Kingstones and calling one of your friends, like your merchants, to come round? This is one solid wall. I'm going to need a few friends to give me a hand. So this will give us a hint, as what we will need to do is get some more Gorons. But we can't do that at the moment, as we need a special item in order to do so. But I'm not going to give away that. So for now, we will go back down to Hyrule Town and wake up the shoemaker with the wake up mushroom, I guess. Before we do so though, I want to enter the school, but I can't. Great. I was going to do a side quest, but I kind of forgot where it is actually. This is kind of embarrassing. I think it's over here. So let's see. It could be in one of these hotel rooms, because with the Cane of Paki, this will allow us to get... what is it? It's a special heart piece, I think. Okay, I'm kind of lost here, so I'm going to cut ahead when I know where the heart piece is, because at the moment this is just blind for me. I've completely forgot where to go. Okay, I remember what to do now. What we want to do is enter this purple house and use the Cane of Paki to flip this over and shrink ourselves down to Minish size. And this will actually allow us to socialise with dogs and other creatures. You ought to be careful when you're running around. You're awfully tiny. And not all dogs and cats are nice like me. Woof! Some of them might even take a swipe at you. Arf, arf. Okay, I'm not going to read that dialogue again because that was rubbish. So, who needs the blimming... what is it? It's the... never mind, I forgot what mask it is. I was going to say something like from Majora's Mask, but forget it because I just completely screwed the joke there. I don't know what the hell I'm saying in this episode. So with that, what we want to do is go all the way here and go past this flowery path, which will lead us to another piece of heart, meaning now we have 8 heart containers, meaning we have completed a new heart container and your life energy is being replenished and increased. So there we go, we've got 8 heart containers, meaning we are 2 heart containers short of getting halfway through the maximum heart containers, because there's 20 in total. And you know, half of 20 is 10, but well, I'm being too condescending here, surely you should know that. So with that, how about we just go back into the house and return ourselves to Minish size. Before I do that actually, what I want to do is fuse Kingstones with this dog, just to see what he does, because I'm curious. Again, this is blind at the moment, because I've just decided to press on and do a couple of events, so I'm sorry if I'm going to have to do a bit of editing here and cut out bits that I'm not too sure where to go. It's just this. All it is, pretty much, is just a gold chest appears and it will contain something like a couple of rupees or a Kingstone or something like that. So those are the sort of things that I'm not really going to show off in the game, as they're not important and they don't really help you on your adventure. I'll get it at some point though, I promise. Now, before we wake up the shoemaker and get on with the real adventure, I want to go grind some rupees, as I am 10 rupees short of getting a special item. So I guess I will see you guys in a bit, because I have to do more editing. Just for those of you to know, to grind rupees the best way, all I do is just attack loads of acro bandits, as, you know, there's more enemies and they spawn more rupees. So just do that if you want to make your life a bit easier. But with 300 rupees, how about we go collect this item over here? That boomerang is a real bargain at 300 rupees. A bargain? How is it a bargain at 300 rupees? That's like 200 rupees short of how many of like the maximum rupees I can buy? Oh, this guy's cheap. You got a boomerang. This well-crafted weapon returns when thrown. Of course it does. It's a boomerang. What do you expect? Well, you are a big spender, aren't you? Thank you. Indeed, I am a big spender, because I just used up all my money on the boomerang, which apparently was cheap. Again, witty dialogue. So, with the wake-up mushroom, how about we wake up the shoemaker, I guess? If I recall correctly, and I guarantee that I do, my boy, I think Syrup said to stand in front of a sleeping person and press R. What? What is that terrifyingly bad smell? A wake-up mushroom? I should have guessed. So, you woke me up? Thanks. I just remembered I have something urgent to do. Huh? What now? There are more new shoes? You probably won't believe this, but I have a strange habit of making shoes in my sleep. So, you must have come here because you want some of my shoes, right? Tell you what, because you were nice enough to wake me, yeah, by giving you a wake-up mushroom, you can have them. Hold on a sec, though. I just want to finish this one last bit. Okay, I've never seen any shoemaking do that at all. And there we go. Here, take these. It's dangerous to go alone. Take these. Those are my special Pegasus boots. They're so light you'll feel like you're practically walking on air. You got the Pegasus boots. Hold the button to run faster than the wind. So now with that, we apparently have the power to run like the wind. Because, well, we're Link and we're awesome, I don't know. So all you gotta do is just hold down the A button or B button, whatever, you know, button works best for you, and you will sprint like the wind. Before we end this though, and sorry if this episode is going on a bit long, but I just want to get a bunch of side quests done so I can get onto the main quest in the next episode. We want to talk to Swiftblade again. A new sword. Fantastic. And you seem to have acquired new skills with it. Yes, I am ready to train you again, young swordsman. So, will you accept this new training? Indeed we will, because it's going to help us out, you know. I will teach you a technique called the Rock Breaker, so pay attention. First, swing your sword to break pots. Actually, that's all there is, young swordsman. Do you understand? Yeah, because I'm really not going to understand that just swinging my sword at a pot is going to be really difficult. Yes, haha, good. If you had said you didn't understand, I would have serious doubts about you. Yes, but one must feel the technique, not just hear about it. That's why I will now possess your body so as to demonstrate the technique. That is the secret of the Swiftblade possession technique of training. Watch this. Good. Po, ze, shun. Now, I don't know about some of you, but the actual dialogue I saw when playing the game, because I played the European version, instead of going po, ze, shun, he'll go switch, ru. I don't know if that's happened to you as well, but that's what I get in the 3DS Ambassador version. Phew. Now, you must try it yourself. Break the pots with your sword. That's all. Okay, watch this, guys. This is going to be the most epic thing ever. Whoa, look at that. That was completely incredible. Best move I've ever seen in a whole game. Fine work. Yes, fine work. Oh, great. He said the exact same thing as me. Fantastic, even. Okay, this guy's way too enthusiastic about it. I will now give you this tiger scroll. If you ever forget this technique, you can review it with this scroll. Seriously, he's just getting too excited. Or what if it was just press B and slice some bots? It wasn't that amazing, was it? Surely you've seen better things in your life. I don't know why I'm arguing against these characters. I have a sad life. You learn the secret rock breaker fighting technique. Shatter pots and pulverize boulders with a single blow. And of course with that, so... You know before where I said you can't break pots, now we can. Yeah, seriously. We have to talk to Swiftblade in order to find out how to break a pot. So we can cut enemies, we can defeat like this massive choo-choo, we can take down this massive dragon that breathes fire, but we can't take down pots. Logic. So I guess in the next episode we'll be getting on to the main quest. See you guys then.